Hi, my name is Janelle Lehman. I'm from San Diego, California, and I want you to vote for Hunter Hayes. So I first found him when I was listening to CMT music videos in the morning, and I heard Storm Warning come on, and the first thing I thought was, this guy has a really good voice. So I turned to look at the TV, and then I thought, okay, he is really cute. So I decided to watch the rest of the music video. And I saw the green screen where he was playing the different instruments all at the same time, and I was like, oh, okay, he's really talented, I need to look him up. So I did that, and I just fell in love with him and all of his songs he had released from the album, and then I found out that he was going to be playing at a local country fest in probably like a month after I found out about him. So then I got to go, and his concert was just amazing. He's just so great live. He has such a good stage presence, and I love the way he plays. Like, you can tell that he just really loves music, just the way that he plays guitar, and like you can hear the emotion in his voice. And then afterwards, I went with my friend to the merchandise table at the concert, and he just happened to be there signing autographs and taking pictures. So we got to meet him, and he is so sweet, saying thank you so much for coming. And then after that, I was just in total shock, like, oh my gosh, I met Hunter Hayes. And so a few weeks later, I found out he was playing in San Bernardino, which is about an hour and a half from here. And then my mom said I could go, and I could do the meet and greet. So then I was really excited, and I counted down for 43 days for that concert. And I was so nervous, and I got to the meet and greet, and I made him and the people in his band and Marissa, the lady that runs the meet and greets, I made them all shirts. And so Marissa goes up to Hunter Hayes, and she's like, oh, look at this shirt a girl made me. And he's like, oh, that's so cool. And then he turns to all of us, he's like, who made this? And I was like, I did. Like, my hands are shaking. And he's like, oh, it's really cool. And then I was like, oh, I made one for you too. So I pulled out my bag and I gave it to him, and he's like, thank you so much, it's so awesome. And then he shakes my hand, and he says, what's your name? And I was like, oh, I'm Janelle. And he's like, Janelle, have we met before? And I was like, oh, yeah, like a month and a half ago at Country Fest. And he was like, oh, wow, oh, I remember you now. Yeah, thank you for the shirt. I was like, oh, yeah. And in my head, I'm just like, oh my gosh, Hunter Hayes remembered you. Oh, he recognized you from Country Fest. So that was just totally made my day. And then he was just so nice, and I got to take another picture with him, and I got another autograph, and he is just so nice. I didn't really expect him to be that nice. He was so humble, kept thanking us for everything that he says. Thank you for supporting me, thank you for buying my album, thanks for coming to the show. And so since we had the meet and greet, we got to go into the actual concert early, and I was right in the front row. And the show was just so great, and he has such a great stage presence, like, I can't even describe it. And he goes off to end the concert, then everyone starts screaming encore, and he comes back on, and he does two more songs, and he just, thank you everyone for coming, and it was just amazing. So he is extremely talented. I think he can play like 30 instruments. He played all the instruments on every song on his debut CD. So if you don't know who this guy is, then you need to check him out, because he is incredibly talented. And go vote for him!